Hi, and welcome to Mollie's garden. So I'm Mollie. I've created this channel because this is my first year living in this house, my first ever house, and I want to learn how to grow things in the garden. I want to learn how to grow vegetables, herbs, flowers, fruit, but I'm a complete beginner. I'm a novice. I've never done this before, so I want to document my journey, learning how to grow things, share tips and tricks that I learn along the way, show you how it's going, hopefully then inspire people to get involved and grow things in your own homes, in your own gardens, on your own windowsills or whatever space you've got available. So yeah, that is the plan. I've always been really interested in learning how to live sustainably. I'd love to have this gorgeous big garden where I grow my own produce. And I think a lot of the content that I follow and the creators that I follow on Pinterest, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, their gardens are very aspirational. So they've got huge, beautiful gardens where they literally can go outside and pick an entire dinner and make like a hamper. And they're growing everything. They've got massive greenhouses and huge raised beds and irrigation systems and all this fancy equipment, and they really know their stuff. So I think that can feel quite intimidating coming to it as a beginner when you've not done it before and you don't know anything about gardening, even the basics. I was overwhelmed in the garden centre trying to decide what compost I need because all of a sudden there's 11 different kinds and I don't know what each of them do or what they're for, and whether we need a different fertiliser for every single thing that I'm growing, or it's a bit of a minefield and it can feel very inaccessible to a complete beginner. I think a lot of the content at the moment is set up for people who already know what they're doing. So my idea here is to come at it from a beginner's perspective, knowing nothing, sharing what I learn, sharing the mistakes that I make as well, because I'm sure there's going to be plenty. Things that I kill, things that grow successfully, and yeah, see what works, and hopefully share what I learn and inspire some of you guys to grow some stuff of your own as well, and we can all grow things together and eat lots of nice stuff and have a great time. So that is the plan. From Mollie's Garden, you can expect gardening content, brand new greenhouse. I'll give you a little greenhouse tour. We'll dive straight in and I'll show you where I'm at and what I'm working with. So yeah, let's go and get started. Can I just say, these are the comfiest gardening shoes in the world, ever. So this is the greenhouse. I knew that I wanted a greenhouse. That was kind of my main vision for this end of the garden when we first looked at the house. But knowing nothing about greenhouses, I even found that really hard to research, you know what was right. We kind of were looking at, do we want polycarbonate? Do we want glass? What kind of frame do you want? What kind of size do you want? We went with the halls. They're kind of basic, like 6 foot by 8 foot greenhouse, and we got it in glass, which we went for because it was meant to be like toughened glass, but we smashed some of it, so it wasn't very toughened. But actually now that it's up, it's great. I mean, it's only February now and it definitely does feel a few degrees warmer in here than it does outside. Today I bought a little thermometer from Wilco's and it says it's 22 degrees in here, and outside it's maybe like 13, so it is definitely warmer. So yeah, the plan is, again, year one of doing this, of having a greenhouse, so it might be rubbish and I might grow nothing, but I wanted to just give it a try and I'll keep you guys posted on how it all goes. But we will see, only time will tell. So that's where we're at with the greenhouse at the moment. So I will give you a look around. So as you walk in, on the left hand side, we've got these staging shelves that I got off a guy on Etsy who kind of hand makes these wooden staging shelves out of pallets. It's really, really cute. So we've got the triple shelves, so my hope is that once I've got everything growing, we'll have things growing on every single shelf. But at the moment, we've just got these shallots. I've got loads of shallots that, I don't know if you can see, have finally started growing, which is great. And then over here in quarantine, we've got the spinach. which is hidden under netting because I had a bit of a white moth problem, so I didn't want those to get on everything else. And then down here, the garlic is really going for it now, which is great. So I've got 4 troughs of garlic, and then I've got even more outside. And then up here, I've got hanging baskets full of strawberries. As you can see, they're starting to grow as well, which is really nice. My idea with these was that it would look really cute if they started to kind of grow over here and cascade down. I'm realising now that's actually probably going to be really annoying because I think I'm going to smack my head on them all the time, but never mind. We've got this little cute solar powered bulb up there, which at the moment isn't getting a lot of sun, but it's cute. And then my pink chair, which is my pride and joy, and then my potting table, which is from Veg Truck, which has been really useful. Like I said, so far I'm really loving that. Just with a couple of shelves where I can put seed trays, compost, fertilizers, gloves, all that kind of good stuff. So yeah. So I'm gonna fill this back bed with compost now, and then I will give you a bit of a raised bed tour and fill you in on what we're planning on growing in them this year. Fingers crossed. So I ran out of compost, which at this point is the story of my life. Hi, it is a new day, as you might be able to tell. It is Friday and I am back off to the garden centre again to get some more compost. I hate buying compost because it's just heavy and it's awkward to carry and it's just not a fun thing to buy. And one of the things I've learned is no matter how much compost you buy, you haven't bought enough compost. So I'm gonna go and buy some compost and realistically probably buy some more other different stuff that I don't need. Some more bulbs and seeds, stuff to plant, maybe a house plant, because I always tend to come home with 1 or 5. So yeah, we're going to the garden centre. So let's go. So I did get something else. I just got a couple of lupins and some rhubarb, which I'm really excited about. I've got 2 different varieties of rhubarb. So let's go home and plant them. And it is raining now, which wasn't forecast. So I've come to hide in the greenhouse for a bit and I'm gonna hopefully put enough compost. I'm gonna fill that wine crate in the corner, ready to plant up the tomatoes. And that is done. So the sun's finally come back out again now. So I'm gonna go and give everything a bit of a water. So in terms of what we're growing, I'll give you a bit of a tour now. This bed is the deepest, but the skinniest. So we're going to plant things here that have deeper roots and need that depth to grow. And then this bed is, as you can see, a lot shallower, but it's a bit wider. So I've got at the moment garlic and shallots. I'll probably do some herbs and that kind of thing in that bottom bed. So yeah, I will talk you through what is in my little seed collection. Technically it's not all seeds. I have loads of garlic. Yeah, way too much garlic. I ordered 3 different varieties to grow, but didn't really realise how much was going to come. And obviously you plant garlic by the cloves, so I have to split these balls up into cloves. So I've ended up with way too much garlic to even fit in the garden. I've got the 4 troughs there, then I have more garlic growing in the bed. I'm wondering whether I can keep these till later in the year and then plant them then. I'm not sure, I need to research, I have no idea. So yeah, I don't know. Then I've got some flowers, because I just thought I can't just have everything be vegetable and fruits. Although some of these are edible, but I'm not allowed to plant those yet. I've got to wait a little bit longer. Then I've got beetroot and carrot. My plan is to plant these in the back bed so then the carrots have got that depth they need to grow nice and big and crunchy and not be restricted. And then there's this business called Pot Gang, which is really cute. They send you 3 different things a month to grow, and they kind of really handhold you with like instructions. They send you compost, they send you the pots, they send you gloves. So that was really nice to kind of, yeah, handhold me a bit at the start before I've got the confidence to kind of know how to follow things through. Because with some of these, you'll plant them initially in seed trays inside, then I'll transplant them to slightly bigger pots when they've got a couple of good leaves on them. But there's little things where with some of them I have to pinch off a couple of leaves. It's a process that I probably maybe wouldn't have figured out kind of by myself, so it's quite nice to have that literal step-by-step, here's what you're doing this month, here's what you're doing this month. So that's been really nice. I've got leftovers here. I've got habanero chilies, coriander and aubergine leftovers. So I've already planted these, but I've got some more, which is nice. So that is what we've got in here at the moment. So it's February at the moment. I know that March is kind of when you plant most things. Anything I buy that's a seed, it's always March. I've planted what I can this month, which has been more than I expected, to be honest. But yeah, I think next month's gonna be way busier, so exciting. I think I'm going to wrap it up and sign off there for today, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed following me around for the weekend. I've also created a TikTok and an Instagram account that I'm updating regularly as well, just because with the nature of growing, things change fast, things change kind of every day, so I want to stay accountable, stay on top of everything and keep everything kind of updated with what's going on. So yeah, you can also find me on TikTok and Instagram. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a lovely rest of your week and I will speak to you again soon.